Hello, this is Gabriel Manyalak, and I am going to show you the beginning preparatory steps to put a service together. So, what I have so far are three windows that you will need to start putting the services together, or particularly getting all the files in one place and before you actually put them together into the video editing software. And so this is an important step because it can save a lot of time in terms of organization. Because when you're putting everything together, it can be so easy to get disorganized, and you'll find that a lot of time is sunk into finding all the things that you will need. So, so the three windows I have are the window for the whatever location or wherever you want to save all your files. So in this window, I have it set to my particular desktop. So if you to get to this window, you can just I believe most computers have on their taskbars if you have a PC. This particular file folder, it's a it will open a folder like this or a window like this, and I just navigate to desktop. It's usually in the quick access, and then I create a folder. You can just press this button, and it'll create a new folder where you can type it as or label it as October 18th or whatever date that that pertains to the service for that particular Sunday. So since I already have a folder labeled, so I'm going to delete that. Yeah. So the next thing will be to open two other windows that are, or browsers particularly, for the internet, because that's where we are uploading all our videos, particularly to the Google Drive that is tied into the Trinity Bellingham Music at gmail.com. So you should be able to, you should have the password and the password and login information. If not, you can email Trinity Bellingham Music at Gmail, and we can provide that. So this is a Google Drive, and actually this is not the home page. So when you log into the Google Drive, you will have these particular folders, and so the one that will pertain to you will be services and individual parts. That's kind of like the working folder, because in the completed service, we'll have the two individual video files that has everything mixed in and rendered. So sorry, let's go back to services, individual parts, and go to the Sunday, or wherever that the files are located. And then what you will do is download all of these files into your folder on the desktop right here. Now, Google Drive has a two ways you can download it. One is to just select all, right-click, and press download. And you see here that it's gonna zip the files. If you're impatient, or this, you can take this time to um, get some coffee or do whatever. But you could see how it's taking much longer. So today I actually downloaded all the files for both services. But for this service, I'm just going to do the contemporary service. So um, you would just select each one, the files that pertain, and you press right click and press download. And Google automatically scans it for viruses. If it's too big, then it's going to say that it can't scan for viruses because it's too big. So usually this is especially if you know where this is coming from, all these files should be trusted. It's the ones that you should worry about are the ones you get from like a spam email. So once you right click and press download, it will open this Save As window. And here you will need to navigate to the particular file. So this is a contemporary farewell file, video file. So you just need to go to, and this is a traditional, automatically opens to the traditional folder because that's where I last saved files. So you can go about it two ways. If it's you can just go back to where you are here, or you can just press desktop, navigate to the folder, and in this folder that's saved onto my computer, I have two major files here. I have a traditional and a contemporary, and then within the outside of those folders, within the October 18th folder, big folder, I have the two files that I would include in both contemporary and traditional services. So whatever organization you feel more comfortable with, by all means do that. This is my particular system of organization. So I would go to contemporary. I would relabel it if you want to. I just keep the same file name, and I press save. So since I already have it, I'm not going to do that. Okay, so you have, and I would do that for each individual file. Once that's downloaded, I would do the next one, press download, and whatever. Okay, so so let's say you've done all that, and the next, you have all the folders here, right? Oh, I forgot another thing. So this is Google Drive. So for the Praise service, some of we've started using Google Drive after much later into our online service production. So the next step would be to go to YouTube, and there is also a YouTube account, the Trinity Bellingham account, a channel that's on YouTube that's tied into the Trinity Bellingham Gmail. So you would go to once you're logged into the Trinity Bellingham Music, you should be able to check to make sure that you're in the Trinity Lutheran Church Bellingham YouTube channel. And then, so you would right-click the top, press YouTube Studio, and you should have this dashboard right here. So what you would do after this would be go to videos. And this is all the videos that we have uploaded on there. So there are a lot of the praise service videos, and I'm working on getting all the videos migrated to Google Drive so it can be all located in one place. But in the meantime, I would go to the search across your channel, and then depending on what your song is, so let me just review. So Build My Life is one of the songs. Build My Life. You can just put build. I would just do one word at a time and say build, and then there it is in the very top, Build My Life video. You would click that. And then once you get to here, you would go to these three vertical dots, and you would press download. And then again, it opens this window where it's asking you where to save. So, so right now, go to desktop, go to that folder. That's where I put all my folders for the services. Go to contemporary, and save it here. So the two main parts of the service are the liturgical videos. That's usually usually has Pastor and Kim. and also the music videos, which are the praise songs with the particular words attached to it. So you want to make sure that you have a list of the order of service and follow along with that, and make sure that all the parts are in your folder. So since I already have this right here saved, I'm not going to press save. I'm just going to press cancel, but you would press save. Okay, so you have all those folders, all those files in your folder. And since I'm just talking about Contemporary, now it's time to put it into Premiere Pro. And that's going to be the topic of the next video.